Hey everybody, Ashley Schwartz here. I'm super excited to connect with all of you. I had been racking my brain about a way that I could share more knowledge with all of you besides just Instagram posts and podcasts, so I decided to put together this training. This is one of the questions that I get most frequently from my followers. So I just wanted to hop on and create a training for you guys to learn and get some of your questions answered. So what we're going to go over today is the 3 biggest mistakes that women make on their fat loss journey. So in this training, I'm going to talk about some of the biggest mistakes women make on their journey to achieving a lean and defined look. And we're going to talk about what that looks like and what people should be doing and what they're doing instead. So this is a time for learning. So let's turn off all distractions and be really focused here. This information is going to be good and it's going to give you some insight into things that you might be doing that are holding you back from your goals and things that you could do to make some adjustments. So in my opinion, you're in the right place here if you're an entrepreneur or a career-driven professional woman who's put your body and health on the back burner while pouring all of your energy into work, and you crave energy and confidence that comes from feeling amazing in your skin. It's very common for women to put their career, their husbands, their households, and everything before them, and it's easy to lose sight of your health in the process of being a busy, career-driven woman. You're also in the right place if you're a busy, high-achieving mom who's used to putting yourself last, but you're finally ready to fill your cup and be the best version of yourself for you and your family. And you're ready to get back to being in a body that you feel comfortable and confident in. Let's be honest, we could all be better parents when we fill our cup first and take care of our health. You're also in the right place if you've struggled with unsustainable diets and plans that have gotten you 0 lasting results. If you're tired of restrictive diets, quick fixes that don't work, or losing and gaining the same 10 pounds over and over again and leaving feeling unsatisfied with your results, then you're here and in the right place. So who am I? My name is Ashley Schwartz, and first off, I am a wife. I have an incredible husband named Corey. We live in Idaho. We've been married for 7 years and together for 11. We met in Colorado, and we decided to move to Idaho before we started a family so that we could create a more focused approach to family life than we had in Colorado with our crazy schedules. I am a mom. My kids are my why. Everything I do for them. They are the greatest blessings that God has ever given me. And my goal every day is to show up and be the best version of myself so that I can be everything that they need. So I have a 4-year-old son and a 2-year-old daughter, and they are the lights of my life. I love them more than anything. And I'm a CEO. I run a fitness coaching company, and I help women every day get a handle on their health and fitness goals. So I'm really excited that you're here because you being here means that you're interested in improving your health and well-being. So welcome. So I believe that all women deserve to feel confident and comfortable in their own skin. I help women break free from diet culture and create non-negotiable habits to achieve sustainable results. I am not here to give people quick fixes, crash diets. I'm here to help people create sustainable long-term habits that feel good and are things that they can stick with forever. So what got me here? Why do I feel like I'm qualified to help women do this? So I completed a degree in fitness training and human performance back in 2008, and I got certified as a personal trainer. And I started coaching a couple different groups of people. I was coaching bodybuilders, both men and women, for competitions. And then I was working at 2 gyms in Denver, coaching just normal people like you or me. So I was coaching men, women, old, young, people brand new to exercise, never been in a gym, people super experienced at exercise, special populations groups such as pregnancies, people with amputations, just different struggles. And then also I worked at the St. Anthony's Heart Center in Denver, helping people who were recovering from bypass and stent surgeries, just getting back to their cardiovascular health. I coached all through my college career, and I went on to complete a degree in psychology, a degree in business, and an IMBA from the University of Denver. And in 2023, I completed my certification as a life coach through the Jay Shetty Coaching School. And I just got that in an effort to kind of bolster my skills so that I could help women work on mindset more. All this to say, I have a broad variety of experience coaching people at all levels, which gives me the unique ability to be able to create custom programs specifically for them so that they can get to their health and fitness goals. So where are we going today? So we're going to talk about the top 3 biggest mistakes that women make on their fat loss journey. And the first mistake that I see is always doing too much cardio. So we're going to talk about how a busy mom lost 20 pounds in 3 months by eating more and working out less. Then we're going to talk about mistake number 2, which is not eating enough. We're going to talk about how a busy mom of 3 lost 27 inches in 12 weeks. We're going to talk about mistake number 3, where not having a structured exercise and nutrition plan can really prevent you from achieving your goals. We're going to talk about how a busy career woman and mom lost 42 inches in 12 weeks. And then we're going to talk about how to achieve your goals the right way. So mistake number 1 is doing too much cardio. Now, I know you all know this. Society has beaten it into our heads that cardio is the way to lose weight. So what I'm going to challenge you guys today to realize is that ditching the cardio and picking up some weights is really how you get to a lean and toned body. So too much cardio can cause you to lose both fat and muscle and can often leave you looking skinny fat. So to look defined, you must build muscle and lose body fat, and this is achieved through strength training. So people who do endless cardio oftentimes don't have that definition because they're constantly atrophying their muscle for the sake of losing weight. So Liz is a busy working mom of 3, and before she started working with me, she had high cholesterol, her hormones were unbalanced, she was doing Orange Theory and F45 daily, she was struggling with PCOS, and when she came to work with me, she was like, I don't know what to do, my stomach's distended, I just don't feel good, I can't seem to lose the weight, her weight just would not budge no matter how much she worked out. So she started working with me, and I had her eating more, and she immediately started feeling less stressed, more balanced. We started focusing on strength training instead of cardio. So throughout the process of working with me for 12 weeks, she lost 20 pounds. Now, this is not normal weight loss, but you have to understand that for her, this was eating more and working out at a lower intensity. She started feeling happier, her cholesterol got back down to normal, she had more energy, she started feeling confident and like herself again. So this was a huge win. And now Liz continues to work with me after her first 12-week program because now she's on a journey to build more muscle and really achieve that toned and defined look now that she achieved her fat loss and weight loss goal. Mistake number 2 that I see the most is not eating enough. I don't know where this came from, but society has beaten it into women's heads that 1,200 calories is the magic number to lose weight. Now, this is not only absurd, but incredibly unhealthy because 1,200 calories is not even enough for a 10-year-old girl. So I want to be clear, if you are on a 1,200 calorie diet, this is not sustainable, it's not healthy, it's wreaking havoc on your hormone systems, it's probably spiking your cortisol and causing you to not be able to lose weight. So not eating enough can ruin your metabolism, it puts your body in a stressed state, and it can cause you to hold on to body fat. You must eat in a deficit to lose body fat, but not in an extreme deficit. So we have to be very careful about how low we go on calories. So I want to talk about Natasha. So she's a busy stay-at-home mom of 3, and before working with me, she was eating 900 to 1,300 calories a day. And she was binging every few days because she was starving and she was lacking confidence and energy. When she started working with me, I got her eating more and she got back to enjoying foods with her kids again. She didn't have food guilt. She didn't feel bad having ice cream with her kids or cake on their birthdays, and she stopped beating herself up over that. So we worked a lot on mindset and getting her into a better place. And she started feeling more confident and strong. She started lifting weights, and her kids started seeing this because she's a stay-at-home mom. So now she's being such a healthy example to her kiddos. She's not restricting anything. She's eating with balance. She's enjoying herself again. And in the first 12 weeks working with me, she lost 27 inches. She was able to start running with her kids again. We've been working on her postpartum core recovery, so she's not struggling with the leaking while she runs. She's fitting into all of her clothes again. She's eating more than ever and just loving life and the flexibility that this program gives her. She is so proud of her muscle growth progress. She thinks that she's stronger now than she ever was before. And she's inspiring her whole family to be healthier. So this was her 12-week progress, and Natasha has continued to work with me long term, and she is down so many inches, so many clothing sizes. She's starting to have to replace everything in her closet, and she's just getting so strong and so confident again. It's such a beautiful thing to see. And she's lost even more weight since this picture was taken. Now, mistake number 3 is not having a structured plan. So no plan around nutrition and exercise means no results. Now, the problem is I see all the time people Googling workout plans, looking at Instagram for random workouts, and changing it up too often. That is not the way to get to your goals. If you're doing random workouts weekly, you will never allow yourself the ability to build muscle. If you're constantly shifting your diet around and lacking consistency, you will never lose body fat. So the real key to being successful in this kind of thing is long-term consistency. You should be on a structured exercise routine for at least 6 to 8 weeks before you change it. You should be practicing progressive overload and building muscle. There is this misconception that you have to have muscle confusion. I don't know where this idea came from back in the day, but people think that every single day you should be changing your workouts, when in reality that keeps you from being able to grow. So we need to have consistency in our nutrition and in our exercise routine over time to be successful. So I want to talk to you about Sandra. So Sandra is a busy engineer and mom, and before starting to work with me, she was 100 pounds overweight. She had tried every diet plan and she was tired of putting herself on the back burner. She was afraid of what the future would look like on the route that she was on with her health. So she started working with me and I got her eating more. And I remember her saying, Ashley, there's no way I can lose weight eating more. And this is a common thing that I see with so many of my clients is they fear eating more, when in reality, we have to fuel our bodies the right way to achieve our goals. So I had her eating more, hitting her macros with ease, enjoying foods again, getting rid of the food guilt, getting rid of the mom guilt. And she started to be so proud, and she was being such a great example for her kids and her family. And in the first 12 weeks working with me, she lost 42 inches. She lost 12 pounds in 12 weeks, which is perfect weight loss in my opinion. Sustainable weight loss is anywhere between a half pound and 1 pound a week when you're aiming to also build muscle simultaneously. She was regaining her confidence. She has more energy and no more body pain. And it's just incredible to see her thriving. And she's continued to work with me long term. And I think she's now down 52 inches. It's wild. She is absolutely crushing this. And at one point in her program, the weight loss started to slow down. And she came to me and she's like, I'm worried I'm going to plateau. I'm not going to make progress. So what we did was we increased her calories. And I remember again, she's like, that is not what I expected. And I'm like, well, I'm not a typical trainer. I'm not going to have you starve yourself to reach your goals. We're going to build more muscle. We're going to boost your metabolism. We're going to get you looking and feeling your best. So there's no stopping these women. They are going to continue to crush their goals. Everything we're doing is sustainable and they're doing incredible. So my approach is really simple. It's based on 4 pillars. And the first is exercise. So I custom design programs for each client based on their needs, their lifestyle, whether they're working out in a gym, at home, if they have limitations. And I think that's the real value, is that this is not a cookie cutter program. I don't just throw some standard workout at everybody and tell them do this thing and it's going to work for you. I custom design these programs for each client so they can achieve success. Then nutrition is the second pillar, and nutrition is key. 80% of your results on any fitness goal is going to be based on nutrition. But I believe in flexibility, not restriction. So we follow the 80-20 rule. I never tell people that food is off limits or bad. There's no such thing as food guilt. In this program, I am a huge proponent that we don't say the word diet. If your diet has a name, you shouldn't be on it. So this is not a diet, it's a lifestyle. The third part is mindset and habit building. Mindset is largely overlooked in the health and fitness industry, and it could easily be argued as one of the most important parts, in my opinion. And that's that we need to shift our mindset away from crash diets and quick fixes over to longevity, sustainability, and healthy living. So we need to stop thinking about this just as I want to drop 15 pounds to fit into a dress to I want to eat in a sustainable, healthy way to improve my health long term so I can be an active parent, active grandparent. I can enjoy my retirement one day, and I can live in an intentional way and have functional independence as I age. So we work on incremental habits. So it's about getting 1% better each day. We're not trying to upheave your whole life and change everything. We have to do this incrementally, because the worst thing that people can do is say, I want to get healthy. And I say, okay, what does that mean to you? And they say, I need to work out 7 days a week and stretch every day and take my vitamins. And I need to start taking protein and sleeping better and doing yoga and all of these things. And they change everything all at once. And then they fail 3 days later because they upheaved their whole life. They changed too much at once, and they failed because of it. I believe in small incremental habits that lead to substantial change. And the fourth part is accountability. When you're in a program like this, it's like having a bunch of best friends in your back pockets, because on a health and fitness journey, your motivation's only going to take you so far. So you need people in your corner who know your goals, who believe in you, who are supporting you, who are celebrating with you when you win, who are helping you when you're struggling, and who are giving you that occasional kick in the ass when you need it, because we all need it sometimes. So when you have that accountability and support, it makes it so hard to fail. So again, this is not a crash diet. This is not a quick fix. This is a sustainable, flexible plan designed for you to maintain for the rest of your life. I want to be the last coach or trainer that my clients ever need, because they leave my program with so much knowledge about nutrition, their bodies, their exercise plans, their habits, that they never have to go back. They never lose the results again because they've created a lifestyle. So why does it work? My programs are all built off of simplicity. So it's about 30 minutes of exercise 3 to 5 days a week and daily walking. Anybody has 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. That's 1.5% of our time. And I truly have never met a person who didn't have that to devote to their health. You have to remember that your health is an investment in your future. So this is not something to just overlook and say, no, I'll get to it eventually. We should all be actively working on our health. And I believe that every person over the age of 30 should be lifting weights, because after the age of 30, we start to lose muscle mass every year. This is a flexible and sustainable approach to nutrition. Nothing is bad or off limits. We follow the 80-20 rule. Life is meant to be lived. So I believe in flexibility, not restriction. I have 2 small kids. I want to be able to eat cake and ice cream with them. If they want popsicles, I want to be able to eat that with them. I want to have waffles on the weekend with them. When I go out to date night with my husband, I want to be able to eat all you can eat sushi. So it's really about being able to live our lives. It's about what we do most of the time, not some of the time, and being able to incorporate moderation with all the things that we love into our daily life and be successful in achieving our goals. Now, the next part is it's backed by science. So what I do is not based on my opinion. I'm not some 20-year-old girl bopping around the internet saying, do this and you'll look like me. This is truly scientifically proven. This is how our body works. We're talking about calorie deficits. We're talking about muscle growth. We're talking about increasing bone density, preventing osteoporosis. It is physiologically impossible for people to not make progress following a plan like this because it's science-based. Again, it's not my opinion. This is how our bodies physiologically work. Also, it's custom tailored for each client. We all have different abilities. We all have different knowledge bases and restrictions and goals. So this program is custom designed for each client so that they can achieve their desired results. This is not some cookie cutter program just thrown out to everybody. It's specific to the person. So how does it work? So it's a muscle-centric approach. When we were talking earlier about the fact that cardio is not the answer to fat loss goals, we have to remember that too many people chase weight loss but not the right kind of weight. Oftentimes people are just after dropping the number on the scale for the sake of dropping it, but we don't want that. We don't want to lose muscle mass. We only want to lose body fat. So I focus on body recomposition. It's muscle growth to improve your metabolism, to lose the body fat, and by improving the metabolism and building muscle, we're preventing the fat from coming back. So this is not a weight loss program. This is a fat loss and muscle growth program, which should be everybody's focus who is on a fitness journey. The other thing is it's focusing on protein prioritization. Many people follow low-carb diets, low-fat diets, low-calorie diets, and drastic measures to lose weight, but they don't realize that they're doing their body a disservice. Our body needs to be fueled properly to build muscle and lose body fat. When you deny your body the fuel it needs, you'd never achieve your goals. So again, if somebody's on drastically low calories, they could be spiking their cortisol, preventing their body from losing fat, or they're on drastically low calories and they're atrophying their muscle in the process, which is not going to get them that toned, defined, fit look. All it's going to do is make them skinnier and less muscle. Their metabolism's going to tank, their cortisol is going to be through the roof, and their hormones are going to be imbalanced. This program is education-based. So most people don't understand how macros work, why you need to practice progressive overload to build muscle, how cortisol affects fat loss, the importance of sleep, hydration. So I teach people. So everything I do in my program is education-based. I want the women in my program to leave my program with so much knowledge that they understand how to do this, how to maintain it, how to teach these things to their kids, how to be that good example. That way they never have to question, am I eating the right way? Am I exercising the right way? Am I doing the right things for my body? They know. So my approach looks at health from all aspects and make sure that you're focusing on the needle movers first, gaining the knowledge you need to maintain your results long term. So why does this all matter? Like, why do I care to do this? The average American retires at 64 and dies at 77, and 50% of those people make it to retirement age and lack functional independence, so they can't get out of bed on their own, they can't walk on their own, or they rely on medications to keep their bodies running. So we need to be proactive about our health and wellness so we don't become one of those statistics of poor health. So again, this is not just about, I want to drop 20 pounds to fit into a dress. We have to think about the long-term implications of what we're doing. Our choices now are setting the foundation for our future and how we're going to be able to live, and if we're going to be able to live in an intentional way and actually enjoy ourselves. as we age. So tell me this, can you imagine what it would feel like if you could put on any outfit in your closet and feel amazing, confident, and comfortable? Are you one of those people that maybe has a bunch of clothes in your closet hoping to fit into them one day, but you haven't been able to in years? The women in my program are fitting back into their clothes. They're gaining that confidence back. Can you imagine what it would be like to look in the mirror or at photos of yourself with your kids and love what you see? So many women tell me that. I hate what I look like in photos with my kids. I don't want to take pictures with my kids. I don't want to go to the beach with my kids. I want the women in my program to gain that confidence back. Can you imagine being the best example and a foundation of health for your family? A lot of us weren't raised with good examples of what healthy eating looked like, of what healthy exercising looked like. A lot of us are chasing diet culture and these unreasonable expectations that were given to us. But can you imagine being a good example for your kids about what healthy and happy should look like so that they don't have to struggle with these things the way that we did? Can you imagine waking up energetic, ready to get after the day, and motivated and confident in your body? That's what I want for everybody. I believe we all deserve to feel confident, happy, and healthy in our own skin. So if you're still here, I believe you're serious about changing your life. And that's the thing, is all of these women in my program took a stand for themselves and said, I'm going to change my life. I'm going to improve my health. I'm going to improve my habits. I'm going to learn about nutrition and exercise. And I'm going to take care of my body because I love it, not because I hate it. And they are all doing incredible. So if you'd like help creating a healthy, toned body that you feel strong, empowered, and confident in, then you're in the right place. And you really have two options. You can continue to stay confused, continue to wonder why you're exercising 5 days a week and not losing weight, why you're eating healthy and eating all the right things but not losing weight, questioning whether or not your hormones are imbalanced or your cortisol's too high or what you're doing wrong that you're not achieving these results. Or option number 2 is to follow a proven roadmap. And that's where you get a plan set out for you to get to your goals in the most effective way. So as a training bonus for staying here for the whole presentation and learning a little bit about the mistakes that women make on their fat loss journey, I'm offering a free strategy call with me for anybody who wants to chat about their goals, their struggles, where they're at, and where they want to be. And if you want more education, you can follow my podcast on Spotify. It's called Non-Negotiable Living, where every week I'm giving tips, tricks, and motivation to help you on your health and fitness journey. I'm so glad that you guys are here. Thanks for joining me for this training. Please give me feedback. Let me know if this was helpful and any other trainings that you would like to see.